Hello my friends, this is Ranger Rob and welcome to the Ranger Rob Country Living channel. Yes sirree Bob. It's a sparkling day here in Central Oregon. How about that? Anyways, been kind of a funny time. I think we're going through growing pains because what is this? Just going on Memorial Day weekend, and so that means fall's around the corner. And I thought I'd tell you, as we had a really nice family reunion here. We kept it kind of private for people's privacy. Anyway, but it went really well. We had about 25 people here from mostly Washington, and plus our kids and all that stuff, and I had a chance to see their grandmother, and it went really well, and we had lots of food, and yeah, I think it was successful. But anyway, kind of funny things going through our life right now is like we're getting to the point where, especially with the stroke and everything, is pretty much getting on the mend, and I can drive and everything, all that stuff. So life is getting semi-normal, but yet we've been so precautionary for the last year and a half, just making sure that everything's good. So I've been driving just fine, and I've driven my big truck, and been maintaining our fifth wheel over here, and we're getting to a point now where we're getting kind of closer to retirement, and so things are kind of come to mind, like maybe we want to travel again. I used to drive a lot down to Arizona and things like that. So but of course we didn't have a house back then, and we do now. So anyway, so we're kind of torn, like, do we want to maybe do some a little bit of traveling, not leave this place. I mean, this has worked out really good for us. So but also the weather's starting to change, so that's gonna be a factor. So yeah, so we're kind of like weighing the fact that maybe we ought to start hooking up the fifth wheel, make sure there's a few little things that get working better, but you know, when you got it, you may as well use it, right? So with the fifth wheel over there, it's in really good shape. Still got some little things. I got to replace the batteries and stuff like that, but it's a damn good unit, and to buy another one would be just a disaster because they're very expensive. So anyway, we're kind of mulling that over. We don't have the pigs anymore, so that's a little bit easier on our responsibilities, but yeah, it's kind of making us starting to think about things a little differently. Yeah, another thing that's coming up is this year I'm turning 65, and so is Sherry, and Sherry is still working, and that's and she enjoys her job, but we don't want to do that forever. So let me shut this down so I can hear myself. So this year we gotta apply for Medicare and all that good stuff. So makes us think like eventually we'll be in fixed income. We probably won't make as much money as we did, but we've also got rid of a lot of debt. So anyway, yeah, so we're trying to decide, like if we have this, keep this place, we overhead's pretty low on this place, and so we're pretty happy. But if we travel and stuff, can we leave this place for you know, like 2 weeks or 3 or 4 or a month? When we're going to certain places, we'd like to go to Anacortes again, and some places like that. And we do have connections of people that could watch our animals, because now we have obviously the birds over here. And that's really all we're doing. And the greenhouse is next month we'll be wrapping up on that, but it performed really good this year. But I don't know if you've seen our chickens, but they're getting quite big right now. These are our Rhode Island Red replacements, and I think we have 15 of these guys, or 14, and they're actually just now starting to lay eggs, but they're really small, but they're beautiful brown eggs. And then of course over here is our leghorns, and we have 9 of them, and we put a rooster with them in case we want to have more next year. Anyway, they're getting big, and they should be laying eggs pretty soon too. And so we'll have tons of fresh eggs starting this fall, which we're starting to get now. And we're pretty happy with that. And the chickens that are running around the property are in retirement. Now down here are our chukar, and they're more or less pets. We just enjoy chukar because we used to raise them on the big time 20 years ago. Anyway, we got them all settled in here. They're doing really well. We have 23 of them, and they're thriving. So yeah, we just want to enjoy the chukar, and they make a really cool noise, and they're a really cool bird, and we're just trying to make their lives good. Next year we might sell some of the babies and chukar to people that are training their bird dogs and stuff. So we'll see. Anyway, and so yeah, chickens are nice because they can go a couple of days as long as they have water and food for quite a while. And I would only have to have somebody come in every 2 or 3 days just to maintain the chickens and make sure they're okay. And over here, eventually those chickens you saw over there are going to move into the pen over here, which is designed for laying eggs on a regular basis, and they don't have the same freedom that the ones we have running all around the property, which you can't really see them all. But anyway, and I thought I'd give you one more chance to take a look at the greenhouse because it's amazing. I know it looks like a jungle in here. So we have been producing lots of tomatoes, and I gotta take some more in the house. And the cucumbers, they're growing well, but actually not producing as many cucumbers as I wanted this year. And I think it's because I didn't modify the plants better, and so they're just growing crazy, and they're not producing fruit as well as I wanted them to. But yeah, so I'm still happy with the greenhouse, but I could have done a better job at maintaining them, I think. So anyway, it's doing good, and I think by next month this will start getting colder out here, and these plants will start showing signs of that they're done. So anyway, it's been a good year, and they're quite monstrous plants. So anyway, let's move on, and I gotta adjust the water and stuff like that for the hydroponics here. So yeah, let's move on. With the reunion and stuff like that, it was a chance for me to see like my daughter and my grandson, and obviously my son-in-law from Arizona, because we moved from there. And the last time my daughter saw me, I was in the hospital a year and a half ago from the stroke. So I mean, she knows better, but she never saw that her father has actually recovered. So I'm kind of glad to send that message to her that whether she likes it or not, your dad's going to be around a little bit longer. and I think she knows that too. So, and my son was here too, and he's on the ranch also, and he's the one with the golden retrievers, so you know where those came from. Anyway, they're doing really well, and they're getting kind of used to the fact that the kids are back in school and stuff like that. So, but yeah, he's doing real good, and real proud of both of our kids. So yeah, and it looks like their dad's going to terrorize them a little bit longer. So, and I got some great golden retrievers out of it. All right, guys, let's move on. So, getting back to the traveling part, you know, I used to own RV Travel Buddy and RV Travel Quest, which I still do, and RV Talk Radio. And I've been tempted to start rejuvenating that a little bit with travel, and but I also want to make sure I'm healthy enough and I don't put like Sherry in danger from driving and stuff like that. So we're talking about doing a experimental trip, probably taking the RV after I get batteries changed and stuff like that. Somewhere we're thinking about to the Columbia River, and then going east to a casino. Not just because it's a casino, but they have RV parking and a couple of other activities there, because we want to see if we can get our friends John and Debbie Sternberg to go with us. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One is they can kind of monitor us to make sure that I'm still cutting it as a driver, and get my confidence back. I'm a little I'm probably being overcautious, but at the same time I want to be I don't want a heavy duty drive the first time. And we were thinking about Lincoln City and stuff like that, but we had a couple of passes we'd have to do, and I think I'd be just fine, but I haven't really been doing much traveling for the last 5 years, so I need to build my confidence back. So I thought maybe a trip like that doesn't have heavy, too heavy a passes to go on, because it's kind of towards the Idaho border. And anyway, I thought it'd be kind of a nice 3-day or 4-day trip, and relaxing and be with our best friends and their kids, granddaughter and their son, brother would come over and watch our birds. And on this trip, we want to take the 3 dogs and start. And we've been buying equipment and learning how to, and also trying to train them this month, well, in September, to train them to. Our dogs are such farm dogs that they're not very good on leash and stuff like that. And if they want to travel, they need to learn to live on a leash, and also be able to stay in the RV by themselves, which we have a kennel for the youngest one, and the other 2 are mature enough to be alone on the RV, but we got to make sure that they can handle it, because there's new noises and all that kind of stuff. So it's a big training time for our dogs. And if you look at our old videos, you'll see that we used to have a chocolate lab that was very well trained for travel. And so we thought we'd take not only would we take the 3 dogs, but we would take our cat too, because she used to travel a lot. So anyway, it'd be kind of a little bit of chaos at the same time, kind of fun, and crazy dogs. Hey, dogs. It'd be a good opportunity for them to learn how to drive, ride in a car more. And I think one of these dogs can get an upset stomach, so I just had the truck detailed, and of course I want to take them in the truck, and it's like, better put some plastic down. We'll see. But anyway, so it's kind of a new thing going through our minds, and we're thinking about it. My wife's kind of getting excited about it too. It's kind of a funny time of year, because we're getting closer to winter. So it would be nice to invest some money into the RV, because if I put new batteries in it and stuff, I'll probably be close to $800 to $1,000 for a new set of deep cell batteries and stuff. And I'm not sure about the water heater, so I may have to check that out. But if it's working properly, no problem. But I imagine some things will probably need to be looked at or even monitored a little bit. So the camping trip we're thinking about in September will give us a chance to check all the systems. I am going to try to get my bearings greased a little bit, because the RV has been sitting here for almost 6 years without really, we moved it a little bit, but I'm a little worried about greasing the bearings and stuff like that. So we'll see. It should be just fine, but there's some little precautionary things we need to do. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, guys. So another thing that's been going on through my mind here a little bit is making sure that all of our animals and stuff like that can be sustained for periods of time without Sherry and I being here. So I think a lot of automation things we're going to look into to make it easier to care for them. And another thing I didn't get a chance to show you is this is the picture of my chickens that are retiring. You can see a lot of the chickens come in and out of that cage there, and they're also back here. Come on, Abby. Because they I call them freelancing over this property, actually helping maintain it. So, and of course, way back here used to be pigs, and that's no longer the case. So, yeah. Some of the other things that have been going on here, before I forget, is in another month and a half, there will be shutting down our water system for the winter. And these, once again, these lawns will turn brown. And which makes it really easy not to worry about the grass and don't have to mow the lawn so much. So that's the best parts about the winter time. But also the winter time brings ice and freezing temperatures. But anyhow, the Walla Walla onions, we did pick them all. We got about 50 of them, and they taste delicious. And as soon as Debbie and John get back into the neighborhood, because they're doing a little camping right now, we'll be sending some Walla Walla onions home with them. But the one that we're really excited about is our they're kind of late this year, but our strawberries have gone crazy. And so you can't really see them because the bushes are covering them, but we've gotten quite a few harvests already from all these three in the front. Strawberries are just producing strawberries like crazy, and they're really big ones. So we're very happy with the harvest. So we've been eating some just for dessert, but we're freezing some of them too because they make really good milkshakes and treats and stuff. So anyway, so we were very successful with the strawberries. And our pond is doing really good. And we did get some lilies this year, but they're gone by already because they're little signs of winter's coming. Not quite there yet, but it's getting close. But anyway, I thought I'd just kind of tell you, we could be thinking about changing the subject of our YouTube channel, not to so much homesteading as it will be a mixture of traveling and still doing some homesteading stuff, But trying to find that balance of being retired and still being mobile while we can still do it, and thinking about taking on the road with us. But we got to get these dogs dogs a little more trained to travel more, and it's going to be a little bit of chaos, but at the same time it'll be good for them. So yeah, and I thought we'd just share that with you too. So anyway, I think that's all I'm gonna share with you right now, other than times are changing, some new thoughts about what we're gonna do in the future. We'd love to hear your feedback, and maybe even your concerns. We don't seem to be having any issues with the fact that I had a stroke 1.5 years ago. I think I've recovered from that by 85% or so. There's a few things that are probably will always be an issue, but it doesn't affect my driving, so that's important too. So anyway, please take the time to like, share, and tell everybody about our channel. We appreciate it. And if you have any feedback and things you'd like us to talk about, or you like the new ideas we're thinking about, let us know. Use the comments, and we'd love to hear from you. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye now.